What's up, YouTube? It's Reggie, and let's get into the word. So, we're on Nehemiah chapter 2. It says, "And it came to pass in the month of Messiah, in the 20th of Artaxerxes the king, when wine was before him, that I took up the wine and gave it unto the king. Now I had not been before time sad in his presence. And the king said unto me, Why is thou countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? This is nothing else but sorrow of heart. Then I was very sore afraid." He's afraid because even the king can recognize he's sad because he has lost the presence of God. Well, that's what he feels like. Because him and the Israelites have been sinning. Yeah. And it says, "And I said unto the king, Let the king live forever. Why should not my countenance be sad when the city, the palace of my father's sculptures, lieth waste, and the gates thereof are consumed with fire?" So he makes up excuse. He's like, hey, Jerusalem's in a bad place right now. Why would I be happy? When really he just doesn't want to explain that because he feels like God isn't there. That's why he's actually sad. But the king wouldn't understand. And it says, "Then the king said unto me, For what dost thou make request? So I prayed to the God of heaven." And it says, "And I said unto the king, If it please the king, and if thy servant have found favor in thy sight, thou wouldest send me unto Judah, unto the city of our father's sculptures, that I may build it. And the king said unto me, the queen also sitting by him, For how long shall thy journey be? And when wilt thou return? So it pleased the king to send me, and I sent him a time." So the king let him leave, so he can go to Judah. It says, "Moreover, I said unto the king, If it please the king, let letters be given me to the governors beyond the river, that they may let me pass through till I come unto Judah." So he's trying to get safe travel, basically. And it says, "And a letter unto Asaph, the king, keeper of the king's forest." Appreciate that's the scribe. Asay, I think that's how you say it. Appreciate that. And it says, "That he may give me timber to make beams for the gates of the castle, which appeareth to the house, for the wall of the city, and for the house thou shalt enter into. And the king granted me according to the good hand of my God upon me. Then I came to the governors beyond the river, and gave them the king's letter. Now the king has sent me with captains of the armies and horsemen." So that he gave him safe travel because he gave him protection too. So he was looking out. And it says, "And when Sanballat the Haranite, Tobiah the servant, the Amorite, heard of it, it grieved him exceedingly, for there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel." So these people are just mad that he's coming to check on these people. And it says, "And I arose in the night, and had some few men with me. Neither told I any man what my God put in my heart to do for Jerusalem. Neither was there any beast with me, save the beast that I rode upon." So God put something on his heart. We don't know what it is yet, but there's a reason he's going to Judah. Okay. And it says, "And I went out by night by the valley gate, even towards the jackal's well and the dung gate, and viewed the walls of Jerusalem, which were broken down, and gates thereof were consumed with fire. Then I went on to the foundation gate, into the king's pool, but there was no place for the beast that was under me to pass. Then I went up in the night by the brook, and viewed the wall, and I turned back and entered the valley gate, so returned." So he left and came back because there was no place for him to put his animal. And it says, my bad, I'm trying to find it. It just went up for no reason. Bro, why did it just go to a different chapter? See, this app be kind of buggy sometimes. I apologize. Okay. All right, here it is. It says, after he returned, it says, "And the rulers knew not whither I went, or what I did. Neither had I as yet told it to the Jews, nor the priests, nor the nobles, nor to the rulers, nor to the rest that did the work. Then I said unto them, Ye see the evil case that we are in, how Jerusalem layeth waste, and the gates thereof are burned with fire. Come and let us build up the walls of Jerusalem, that we be no more a reproach." So he's rebuilding the house of Jerusalem. Like, he's trying to rebuild it, all of it. like the walls, build it back up basically. And it says, and I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, as also of the king's words that had been spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for good work. But when Salabah the Hamorite and Tobiah the Amorite, Geshem the Arabite heard it, they laughed at us to scorn and despised us, and said, what is this thing that ye do? Will ye rebel against the king? Then answered I them, and said unto them, the God of heaven, he will prosper us. Therefore we his servants will arise and build. But ye have no portion, no right, no memorial in Jerusalem. So he's telling them, God is telling me to build this. I'm going to follow God. I don't care what you got going on. And that's how we need to be, stand in our faith. I think that's the main takeaway from this. If God tells you and puts something on your heart, do what he put on your heart, no matter what people think. These three people do not want him. You can already see they're hating on him. They don't want him to start building this, because there's power in that. God did that for a reason. But Nehemiah doesn't even know the reason he's rebuilding it. He just knows God put it on his heart, so he's going to do it. That's the faith we need. Seek Jesus today, and you'll find him. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. God bless you.